She's laughing at your Jets because Davante Adams now lost to the Jets with the Raiders, got traded, and then lost to the Steelers with the Raiders, got traded, and lost again to the Steelers last night. Who's Aaron Rodgers going to fire today?
I don't know. He's out of moves. I mean, he is completely out of moves. He got Davante Adams. They were saying last night that Davante is the missing piece.
Yeah.
Aaron was supposed to be the missing piece. It is so embarrassing. I am so distraught because I had such big expectations for this team, and the guy who is letting me down is the guy that I had huge expectations for. He is the reason this team is losing football games.
The throwing interceptions is not something that I'm used to. I imagine a lot of people are enjoying Aaron Rodgers falling apart in prime time with the Jets having all of these games. Look how happy Jessica is. She just fixed successfully Billy's inflatable arm man costume. A hero. You've begun the show as a hero, Jess.
Billy and I just got very close. He looks great, though. Dan, Beanie Bishop, undrafted free agent, 2 interceptions against Aaron Rodgers on Sunday Night Football. We all questioned Mike Tomlin last week, saying, why are you not starting Justin Fields? Justin Fields started the season 4-2 with the Steelers. He's been really great in the QB run game. Russell Wilson hasn't been a great quarterback in a couple years. The Broncos thing was a disaster. Why are you starting him in Sunday Night Football against the Jets? They have a good defense, right? Wrong. Jets secondary, super banged up. Steelers pass game unlocked for the first time in like 4 years. They scored 37 points, Dan. 37 points. 37 points. Najee Harris had a great game. Russell Wilson, after a shaky first quarter, played really well.
Yep.
George Pickens, great game. I am buzzing today. We all questioned Mike Tomlin. We said, this is the boldest decision. This is a weird move, like Chris just said. This is a bold decision. Why is he doing this? And look, will it work out in the long run against better teams? I don't know. We'll see about that.
Well,
possibly not. But they won.
Let me stop you guys for just a second on the questioning of Tomlin. Like, so if you're willing to do it to Tomlin, you're willing to do it to everybody, right?
Yep.
Like that. You're smarter than every coach in the NFL on every decision, correct? If you're willing to do it to him, because the stats on the Steelers, Stugotz, like, they haven't actually been that good over the last 51 games, okay? They've been outscored by 113 points, but they're 28-22-1. Like, they've been outscored because they're not actually any good, but Tomlin always has a winning season. And Tomlin, who was too hip-hop for the Miami Dolphins, who then hired Cam Cameron and went 1-15, has instead, with the Steelers, become essentially Don Shula of the Steelers of this time. I know they had Chuck Knox, but he's the one coach that we all say, I thought, well, if he's choosing between his quarterbacks, he's not going to do wins like the rest of us. He's going to actually assess the quarterback, and he's going to figure out that Russell Wilson is better than Justin Fields based on watching him a lot more than us and having a lot more invested in it than us.
Chuck Noll, that's a fun. Chuck Knox was the Seattle Seahawks head coach. I think a cup of coffee with the Bills as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
you got
point.
it. Yeah.
Very good point.
I mean, the guy won 4 Super Bowls. I mean,
I'm a little rusty. I've been off for 9 days. That's going to happen. I deserve that fine. But I was shocked to hear that you guys spent the week in my absence questioning Mike Tomlin.